Surrounded by the beauty of Acadia National Park and the picturesque harbors of Down East Maine is the Jackson Laboratory, one of the leaders in the global quest to unlock the mysteries of autism spectrum disorders and other diseases.
Jackson Laboratory researchers are working to understand the genetic basis of disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, diabetes, autism spectrum disorders, as well as normal development and aging. This work is fundamental to the development of any new treatments and cures. So the cure starts here in Maine.
Neurophysiologist Dr. Zhongwei Zhang studies human brain development and autism spectrum disorders at Jackson Lab. This world-class facility offers Dr. Zhang an ideal research environment.
I study the communication between neurons. And my interest is really to first understand how the neurons connect with each other, so how the brain develops, and also understand the causes of developmental brain disorders.
Examining the differences between classic autism and Rett syndrome is the focus of Dr. Zhang's research. Rett syndrome is a disorder of the nervous system, and like classic autism, the condition leads to developmental reversals in children.
Classic autism occurs more frequently in boys than girls. So the ratio is close to 3:1. On the other hand, certain type of autism spectrum disorder like Rett syndrome occurs primarily in young girls, almost exclusively.
By examining the disparities between classic autism and Rett syndrome, Dr. Zhang hopes to get closer to determining the genetic triggers.
All of them have defective communications between neurons in the brain. That's something we're really trying to find out. And for the moment, the research has been looking at really two types of neurons, two types of communications. So one is inhibition. So that's the ones that make the neurons less active. The other is excitation, which makes the neurons more active. So you need a perfect balance in the brain. So sort of yin and yang in the brain. You have this disruption of this balance between excitation and inhibition, and that's the cause of many of those disorders. And we're working on this hypothesis to find out whether it's the inhibition that is the problem or the excitation.
Dr. Zhang uses genetically modified mice as a basis for his studies. Mice and humans share about 95% of their genes, which makes these mammals ideal models of study for the neural disorders found along the autism spectrum.
The huge advantage of using the mouse is we can do all kinds of genetic manipulations in the mouse. So we can almost change and the mouse genome. So we can produce almost exact the genetic defect as we see in human patients. And you cannot do all that easily in any other type of mammals.
The recent genetic advancements have opened up new avenues of research, but many mysteries surrounding the origin of autism remain.
The most important advances in the last 10 or 20 years with all the human genetic studies, it's been clear that autism has a very strong genetic element in it. That being said, may not be completely determined by genes, so there's an environment factor in it. But it is pretty clear that genetic factors has a major role in the autism.